Soften up the mess, drop it in the water, let the daughter find her image with the rest. She'll be learning how to breathe, spinning through identity, reveal another pretty little scheme. Save her mind, hold her hand, and don't believe a lie, you understand me. Walk her down the valley, pack a piece of heaven for the bottoms of her feet. Teach her how to jump and how to stretch when she reach, like the angels do, and you gon' make it through now. Tell about the healer, greater is the one within, and call him as the leader. Teach her how to hold a pretty hand up to the sky, and never wait upon the giver, he'll deliver like a dealer. To take her higher, higher, fly out the valley and the fire. Take her higher, higher, fly up out the valley and the fire. Train her feet for running, show her every door and how the windows let the sun in. Copy out the key and tell her this is for becoming. Even in the fever, baby, cry and get to running. And tell her that you better get your bootstraps up, you're with the army. Ready when the truth act up, nothing can harm me. Yelling from the roof I touch, put up a guard and count to 10. Lion's den, speaking with the higher pen. Can't be touched by fire then. Fast forward to the grown things now. I'm working on them soul things now. Forgiving all your old ways, but it's harder on the cold days. Cold days. Never been a product of a flawless environment. Never acted like I'm higher than you. And I still pray, dear God, won't you send me a break? Cause I need to get away, yeah. Dear God, won't you send me a break? Cause I need to get away, yeah. Cause I would rather be running away. I would rather be running. Dear God, won't you send me a break? Cause I need to get away. I need to get away now. I need to get away now.
Good morning, everybody. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Happy Wednesday. Good morning to Miss Luna Nolan and Overcomer. I'm 6. Y'all, good morning. I just want to stop in for a second because I was sitting there thinking about the reunion and the fact that I feel as though, and I ain't being mean to everybody, but Alabama school system has let some people down. And we're gonna start with Martell. And the crazy part is because when I think back and Carlos asked Martell, well, I'm sorry, y'all, let me speak first. Luzernan 8, good morning. Harriet Fox, good morning to you. Love Priest, I'm hoping I'm saying that right. Good morning to y'all. Thank y'all for coming in this morning. I'm gonna be quick. I need to really go live because I don't cook early and I want to eat. So I'm gonna go live. Anyway, y'all, that's a joke. When Carlos asked Martell, did you know, what was the outcome of going to court? He said he was not guilty. And then Melanie said that he pled guilty, but then turned around and appealed it. And I'm sitting there thinking, when you pled guilty, Martell got what, 60 or 90 days that he can't say anything to Melanie, can't contact her for any reason. Basically a slap on the hand. You got a little bit of nothing. But instead of you taking that, you want to be by this lady so bad. You want to be able to harass her so bad. You'd rather go and appeal the case versus taking what little time they gave you, which was nothing. You didn't get locked up, none of that. But because you able to walk around here freely, you got to be able to breathe the air that she breathes, know what she doing, where she going at all times, or whatever you need to know. So you decide, I'm going to go and appeal this. And not only do I want to appeal it, I want to have a jury of my peers. Who would do that? Because now they got to dig deeper into this thing. Whereas, Martell think, oh, it's just a little picture and I sent her a text and I told her to leave me alone. It's more to the story. So since you want to go do this, they going to have to dig deeper and find out what really happened. So I want to know, who was his lawyer? Was Maurice his lawyer? Look how you, because they should have told him, look, bro, the time that you got right here, go and take that, leave and move around, because this is the best thing for you. Because if you go to court, which Martell probably didn't tell the lawyer the whole, all the details, it may be worse. So now, when you go before a court and jury, they gonna go back and find out what really happened, and you gonna get some time. Versus you taking what little time they gave you and going on. Because now they're going to call Marcel. So Marcel and Tisha, as I already said, that they knew about it a long time ago. And they found out from Carson Blue. And they said it on the show the other day, Saturday, over there, we knew about it. Which I'm still mad about that, because they should have said something to them to let them know that they found out about it. So it's like, now you're going to have to, they going to get subpoenaed. They're going to call Carson Blue. They're going to call your baby mama's sisters, and everybody else that you done tried to give this video to. And now they're going to realize it wasn't just a still photo, it's a whole video. And then what you going to do? You're going to get some real time. And I was like, I know Martell is slow, but you can't be that dumb. I don't know, he can't keep a lawyer. So I don't know if the lawyer quit the day after the trial or what happened, but somebody told Martell, you done went down the wrong road. But let me stop for a second and speak to the people that just came in. Just because she said good morning, Britt in chat. Mama Rose, good morning, baby. Good morning. Capricorn Flower, Harriet Fox said Martell has issues and tries to make his lies true. Then he convinced himself of his lies. You know what, Harriet? He has really got himself wrapped, because even when he said, I didn't say I wasn't guilty. So Mel said he came in, he pled guilty, but he said he wanted to appeal it. You didn't tell the whole story. She just told the whole story. She said, yes, you said you was guilty, and then you said you want to appeal it. But when you said you was guilty, guilty means guilty. I mean, it's nothing, ain't no other way. There's no other way. And good morning, CT. Good morning, Britt. And everybody, I chuckled when you called Lemonhead Caillou. Miss CC, if you look at Caillou, and I got a picture, and because you said I'm going to post on my community wall today, with Maurice, with Caillou, they look like they could be twins. Both of them bald-headed and bright-skinned. So, yeah, both of them, they look like they could be. And Capricorn Flower said, Britt, loafers doesn't listen. I don't think he's ever listened. Because he's a narc. And a lot of times when people are narcissistic people, you can't tell them what to do. They feel like they know everything. I don't care if you break it down and you show them this is right here. And if you go down this road, it's gonna be wrong. they gonna go down that road anyway because you told them what to do, and they feel like that's not what was said. And that's Martell's biggest problem is that's why he can't keep a lawyer because every time they tell you don't do something, you want to give them word for word, and they go on that they like, look, I'm gonna quit. I can't deal with him. I got to go about my business because this boy a fool. So it just made me think. I was sitting here, I was like, and I know people probably thought about this before, and I'm just like, when they gave you a slap on the hand and just said, you ain't got to breathe in her direction, for, 60 to 90 days. If you do, you're going to go finish that time off. You are so hell bent on being in this lady's life and being a nuisance and a thorn in her flesh that you'll rather just sacrifice the little time you got to say, well, you know what? I'm going to go before a jury trial. You do that. You are guaranteed when they really find out that this is a revenge orange and you don't try to give to this person, that person. Not because call somebody going to try to lie, but a lot of people are not going to lie because they don't want to go to jail. You get on that stand, you take an oath, you better tell the truth because you'll go down in flames with him on the way down. So I'm like, that's crazy. Let me go back to these chat. Cece said, I wanted to watch Caillou with my kids. He doesn't look. I'm gonna show it to you. Mama Rose said, yep, look alike. And Harris said the lawyer didn't want to tarnish their reputation by representing a known confirmed liar, and I don't blame them. And you're right, Harriet, because they pretty much already know. Because Huntsville is small. Huntsville is like the two biggest cities in Alabama is Birmingham and Montgomery. So we already know Huntsville is a teacup of people in there. That's it. So everybody know everybody. He probably done ran through every lawyer that there is in Huntsville. He gonna have to go on the outskirts because nobody work with him because he lost so much. And Martel is hard to deal with because you can't tell him nothing. So he hard to deal with. So he don't think that mind up there. That's why Martel been in school for 25 years. From middle school, high school to college, 25 years because he's slow. He don't listen. He don't think. And you tell him, and people have to walk and read it for him. Because if you can't pass open book test, I know you slow. And Capricorn Flower said he wants to do what he wants to do. Like he said, down south, he fooled up. Pretty much. I don't know what it is about some of these little small hick towns that feel like you ain't got to get an education. But then too, we know that Martell was bad. He said it was bad. He probably didn't go to school and didn't want to learn. We already know he don't have issues growing up. He was in the slow class because when you're not willing to take the little bit of things and just go with them because you got so much animosity between somebody that you hurt. When you had your family, you didn't want it. You decided you want to go over here and lay up with Slaw. You got what you was asking for. So get over it. You see your wife succeeding and going on about a business she's supposed to. But you so mad, you would rather go out here and appeal a case when you ain't getting no time. I don't know why I was in shock when I thought about it when it came across my mind again. I'm like, this fool is crazy. He is dumb as a box of rocks. But let me speak. Hello, Auntie Linda and daughter of Israel. Beautiful. Good morning to y'all. Glad y'all stopped by to see me. And also, I heard Tay say yesterday, and because I need to go back and watch it, that when Nell Fletcher, we're gonna talk on her for 1 second. When her mama passed away, when they went to the cemetery, and she said on the tombstone, she said that her mother died in 2019. But Nell said that her mother passed away during COVID. 2019, COVID was probably around, but it didn't have a name until like March, February, March of 2022. I mean 2020. And it bothers me when people want to use that issue of having COVID. They always want to blame this happened, during COVID. This happened to my mama or whoever. Like I think she's trying to say during COVID because she could have passed for other ways. Don't do that. Because I say that because a lot of people were unalive due to that. So don't use that as an excuse. Don't use that to be a mentor to somebody. Well, I want to, because it's bad enough you know, your mom trying to rest easy and you keep digging her up for a storyline. And it bothers me, especially because I went through it and COVID hit me hard because I had COVID with double pneumonia. Y'all, if you know my story, I was in IC, I was in a coma for a month and a half, and I died 3 times. So to go through that struggle and still in life, long haulers of COVID is real. When they say I'm in long haulers, that is not a joke. Because any underlying issue that you may not have had before all that happened, you will get it after the case. So you so busy trying to be a mentor to somebody that you want to continuously rely on your mom. Let her rest easy. You digging her up to be a storyline and you telling lies, and it bothers me because so many people lost their family during COVID. And for me to go through a struggle of having to go through that, learn how to do everything all over again, I don't like to hear people, I don't like people to use it as an excuse. Because it's not an excuse, because if you really go through it, you know what it is. And I don't care, I don't talk about the little, I lost my taste buds and all that. When you really get to that place and when it was happening, if you get it now, you get to a place where it sits you down, you will know. And I was like, she need to stop that. Don't use that as an excuse because you want to seem like you somebody mentor when number one, you need to know what mentor is. Mentor is trying to help somebody on their life journey to get to somewhere they want to be. Now, if you say counselor, I can understand that, but mentor, no. And even teacher told her when she told the teacher, I was your mentor. The teacher said, no, you're not my mentor. You're my friend. But was that an issue when she said that? But when Mel laughed in her face, I don't blame her for laughing. I don't blame her for laughing because you need to know, sit down, get a dictionary. See, that's Alabama school system again. And it will tell you, mentor, that's somebody helping you, you know, build your business, helping you grow in life, counseling, and this, that, and the other. But I still say, if I first of all, I went to my mom being sick. Nobody could pry me away from her side. I wasn't leaving her. If Martell or Mel, no offense, had one between the washer and dryer, I wouldn't have been going nowhere. But let me get to the chats right quick. So I just like when folks weaponize their children, families, especially sympathy of people to personal gain. Thank you. Because I'm not gonna use nobody else illness or sickness or whatever to get to where I need to get. You're gonna get fame on your own. And I'm not gonna get on the backs of somebody else, especially when it's their sickness or their death. I'm not gonna use it as no excuse because that's the worst thing you can do. Mama Rose says, right, because I lost my brother due to C-19. That is a hard time. You know, just to have to see my kids. I had young kids. I had a daughter that had just went off to college, her first year. She was going to school for pre-med biology. She wants to be a cosmetic surgeon. And then I had a child. I went in the hospital on her birthday. On her birthday. Not knowing that, you know, when I go in there, if I'm going to return. So to have to sit back and watch my kids and listen to the stories that they say, my especially my oldest one, because she was able, eventually after 21 days, was able to come and see me. So, you know, they have to hear the stories of them saying, Mama, you know, you was going through this. I remember that time I sat there when I was finally able, I had a trach. So the trach I had, I couldn't talk. And eventually they gave me a passenger valve. And that's a valve that you put over your trach in order to have a voice. And I was just asking the questions, and I was just like, you know, I was looking at the calendar, and I was like, child, why is it November? I said, did they take October off the calendar? She said, no, Mama. She said, you've been in a coma that long. So they have to hear how my kids were hurt behind that. I would not do that. I remember my first time, my youngest daughter, when I had to go to nurse home because I had to learn how to walk all over again. And she walked in that room, I cried like a baby because I had saw my baby in months. And to see her face and run in there and give me a hug, and to know that I made it through, I wouldn't use my family as no excuse because it's not right. You should never do that. And see, Harry said, Lord have mercy, thank God for seeing you through this. Miss Harry, it ain't nobody but the grace of God. That's why I continue to tell my testimony. And I intend to and continues to try to encourage somebody because not only that, when I thought I was getting well, 2022, I found out I had thyroid cancer. And I got through it. But the thing is, nobody ever knows that because I always carry a smile. Because I realized God took me through this for a reason. I have a tattoo on my arm that I got after the fact, and it says, you never know how strong you are. To being strong is the only choice you have. And again, it says you never know how strong you are. To being strong is the only choice you have. So I had to fight through this. I got some children I got to live for. And I know that God didn't leave me here for a reason. He left me here to be a testimony of his goodness. Because I can tell you for a fact what it is to survive and to live. And that he's a provider. Because I worked, but after so long my FLA ran out. So it's like, what are you gonna do, God? I'm gonna need you to stand on your promises for me. So going on and see, Miss Harriet said Nell is a hypocrite. I wouldn't put her in her place too. And I continue to put in the place because every time Mel said to her, you are not my mentor. Every time she said she's a mentor, no, you wouldn't. No, you wouldn't. And she ain't being rude. And she let her know, I got a mama, I got spiritual counselor, I got family, I got other people that's my mentors. That's not what you were to me. You was not that to me. You was up here to help. Y'all was basically here to help Martell. And my thing is too, while you was getting over there, Chris is right there. Send Chris to see about them. While you stay at home and take care of your mama, see about them. But even your kids say they really wasn't there for your mama like they should have been. So y'all always telling lies. So Miss Carmen said on Brisk Block, good morning. Base future, flower, shape, flower. I don't know what are you putting in the chat, but it's not coming up right. So Miss Parker said we had the same COVID experience. I'm surprised someone else has experienced this. I was out for 31 days sedated that had to learn how to walk, talk, eat, etc. all over again. And I'm 68. And you know what? I'm not. I was 45 when this happened. And me and another young man he was 31 years old. He didn't make it through this. But the first thing I told them when I got ready to go, when I looked at the doctor, I said, look, pull me through this. I got 2 girls I got to live for. I got to get through this. But I don't know if y'all heard the story, and it helps me when I tell people, and it helps them to know that you are not alone in this situation. The day before, my godfather is the pastor. He said the guy had told him to come in and pray for me the day before. And in my dreams, it's like, even on that tattoo, it's a sun and the moon because it's like you're between 2 worlds. You in one place and somebody can be in the same place, but you hear it's like you in a whole nother place. But one particular dream I had, because I dreamed so much, I was laying in the hospital bed, and to the right of me was a picture window, and on the bed was a fan, a hospital fan, and in front of me was like a big old animal print rug on the wall, and to the left of me it was spiral cases, and my 2 girls was upstairs, and all of a sudden now it was 2 people came out. There was 2 men. I could tell by the way they were shaped, but I couldn't see their faces. And they came into the room. One was on one side, one on the left side, one was on the right. And they was putting me in the bed, and they was like, just straightening me up and fixing my clothes and tucking me in good and pulling me up in the bed. So when they got me situated, the one to the right of me said, it's time to get up. And I just kind of looked, and I went on back to sleep. Well, the next day, my aunt came in there. So at this time, I could only have 1 family member a day when one person come and visit me. And my god sister had my family, and the girl from work had my friends from work that wanted to come visit. So my aunt came up there. She said, guy had told her to come up there. She wasn't supposed to be there, but she came anyway. So when she found me, she was saying, I found her, Melissa. I found her. And So she came to my bedside. She kept saying, open your eyes, Brent, open your eyes. Brent, open your eyes. I'm like, this lady is getting on my nerves. Who is doing this, making this noise? So finally I opened my eyes. And I opened them and I saw everything she was showing me. And I gotta close my eyes. And every time I gotta close my eyes, she would say, Brent, open your eyes. Not knowing y'all, they kept trying to bring me out of sedation to see if they can bring me out the vent. I kept waking up too fast. So that last time they did that, I never woke back up. They never could get me up. So when she came in there and she kept calling me because God had sent her, she called me back to life. She woke me back up because I was not getting up. So she woke me up. And one day I was telling this story because this right here just sticks with me. And I was leaving the doctor's office and I got in the car. I was talking to my pulmonologist and got in the car and God spoke to me. He said, those were angels. And when I tell y'all, I bawled like crazy because when I thought about it, they were like in pure white hospital uniforms and their faces were aglow. I couldn't see them. I opened my eyes and I would go back to sleep. And when he said, it's time for you to get up, he was letting me know, you finna be woken up. It's time for you to get up because you're on this side of through. And I made it. So that's why I tell people so much, even when you feel like you by yourself, in any situation when it seems like it's bad, you are never alone. You're never alone. That's why when things happen, I always know, okay, you ain't in this by yourself. You are not fighting this battle on your own. God was always with you because when I got home, not having finances, I had just moved into a new house maybe a year before. I still had my house. I still had my car. My children were fed and taken care of. My village took care of everything I needed. And I know it wasn't about but the grace of God. And even to this day, I can't work because now I'm on fourth on oxygen right now, but I'm believing God for pure healing, complete healing. I still believe and trust him. And I know it's gonna be all right. That's why when Nell keeps saying using her mama, and then when I heard it was that, trying to use it as being C19 or between that time, it bothered me because I know what it is to struggle with that. I know what it is to struggle with that. And I was like, you don't do that. My mama is not here. I don't dig my mom up for no storyline, for no story lie. That's why I say it's a story lie. That's all you want to do. You want to be a mentor so bad. Be that with somebody that wants you to be that. So y'all, I don't mean to hold y'all up, and I hope that y'all are blessed by this and continue to go with God and continue to trust him. That's why every week I try to give a word from God, but whatever he drops into my spirit to give to his people, whatever he gives to me, I give it to y'all because I'm here to be a witness. I'm left here to be a witness. He ain't leave me here for no reason. I tell people I'm a walking billboard of his miracle. That I'm a walking miracle. And the lady, let me go back to your name. Miss Parker, you are too. You here for a reason. I always know that you here for a reason, regardless of what, even when it don't look like you here for a reason. But y'all, thank y'all for just stopping in with me for a second. Y'all know I don't normally go live. And I'm getting a little better about being nervous, but yes, I'm still nervous, y'all. But thank y'all for being here with me. And I will come back again, I think this week sometime to celebrate my anniversary of being on YouTube for a year, for 1 year. But anyway, y'all, I love y'all. Y'all already know what to do. Let's have a great day on purpose. She got the news, the stories. Come over here, no worries. If you're looking for the hot topic, don't worry, cause she got them all right here. She keep it hot even when we in the winter. She got the best content, go ahead and pin now. Okay, I see it coming if you ain't already gone. Capricorn flower, I'm from South Carolina. I'm in Greenville, South Carolina. The big part of I ain't in the low country. I'm in the city. Should I say I'm in the city? But I am. Mama Rose and Miss Cece, y'all have a blessed day. Also, again, I'm out, y'all. I love y'all.
afternoon.